Oh, hi everybody. Happy day to you. Let me check that. It was not playing the song name? Oh, the song itself is actually called Rise of the Triad. That's why. Arrogant Logician. Nightwolf X5. Good to see y'all. Thanks for being here. Welcome any lurkers. Anyone joining VOD, good to have you here with me. I don't blame you for like being confused though, Cap, because I was confused even after looking at it, even after having the name right next to me on the audio player, so. Oh, that Itch.io parody. I played that. It's a pretty good... I don't know if it's even... Parody's a fair name for it. Because it's more of... From what I remember, it's more just like a remake. Yeah, Rod had literally... The menu song... No, the intro song, not the menu song. The intro song is called Rise of the Triad, so... Hello everybody. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I was ready to go at whatever... 7 days minus 45 minutes and hours is. I used to know this. 7 times 24 is 168 hours. So 168 hours and 30 minutes ago, I was about ready to go. And then I'm like, I'm really tired. I need to lie down. Actually, you know, it was 169 hours ago. That's right. It was at 7:30. I was like, I just need to rest for a minute. Yeah, well, we know how that goes. Parody for legally, it's a parody. Legally distinct game. Yeah, so I missed last week, even though I was totally ready to go. So let's do it this week. I also had a crappy sleep, but I feel a little better. Naps, exactly. I'm sure Evil Lime would agree. Were he here? So Pharaoh's Tomb is game number 37 of 49. We're getting pretty close here. And the last few games are going to be a little, generally are going to be shorter. I mean, there'll still be a few, but. That is a Darth Sisu. Well, I'm glad you're able to make up for it there, Nightwolf. Pharaoh's Tomb is, it's kind of fun. I don't know if it was George Broussard's first commercial game. It was the first game wherein he spelled his name wrong on the title screen. By George Broussard. Also a little confusing. So Micro FX Software is what he called his little personal company there. And I might be remembering this wrong, but a game that Apogee published a few years later, called Mystic Towers, I think also had the company name MicroFX, but that was an Australian outfit. Not at all related to this one.
I need to not do this. I need to not do this.
No more
if
secrets.
I try and do this, remind me that I said I am not going to do
about
this.
10 hours. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of like 3 and 4 hour nights this past week. I don't know. Okay, so let's see the story so far. Our story so far. You are Nevada Smith, a research assistant to a professor of archaeology at a major university. You're studying under one of the top men. Now, for many years now, you have studied in the hopes that the professor would include you in one of his famous treasure hunts, but it is not to be. Once again, the professor is planning to leave you here to do more research. There's no quotes there. I don't know why I said it. As he goes in search of a secret pharaoh's tomb deep inside one of the great pyramids of Egypt. It wouldn't be so bad, except you're the one who discovered it. Looking up from another dusty old book in the library, you decide you're just not going to take it anymore. Slamming the book shut, you know what must be done. Oh man, I'm sorry, Cap. One streamer in Centennial. Oh, we're not done yet. You sneak into the professor's office, avoiding the campus police, and take the ancient map of the pyramid showing the location of the tomb. Didn't you find the tomb? Wouldn't you? Okay, I guess you need a map anyway. Rushing back to your apartment, you gather a few items and throw them into a worn-out suitcase, and rush to the airport to catch the next plane. Luckily, you have a visa for Egypt. It's not a work visa, it's a tourist visa, but who cares, right? You will have your moment of glory this time, and the professor will get what he deserves. Smiling to yourself, you fall asleep on the bumpy airplane, bound for adventure. Okay, great. And here's the instructions. Survive! That's your main goal. Progress through the pyramid level by level, and avoid the various monsters and traps. You will encounter many objects along the way, and it is up to you to discover their use There is a status line at the bottom of the screen from left to right. It means the score. The men left, the keys. Coins, idols. If we get 5 of them, they're like Yoshi coins. You get 50,000 points. And spears are your only defense. To jump, I hit the spacebar. To turn sounds on and off, I hit E. To pause the game, I hit P. To quit the game, I hit Q or escape. To restore the game, I hit R. To save the game, I hit S. To throw a spear, I hit F or the whole bottom row. I can also move left and right with Control and Alt or the arrow keys. Yeah, this is one of the CGA palettes. I'm not smart enough to know if it's like palette 1 or palette. It's one of the standard CGA palettes. Hints and secrets. There are hidden objects. Oh, hidden object puzzle adventure. If you jump into them, you should get the bonus. You should explore as many of the bricks as you can. You can't be right next to a monster and throw a spear. After all, you need room to throw it. You can, heaven forbid, you stab at the monster. You can jump over any monster. Some levels have wind in them. You may be invisible from time to time. You can kill any monster with a spear. Pharaoh's Tomb uses a very high-speed, proprietary animation system called FAST, Fluid Animation Software Technology. It was created by MicroFX Software to take advantage of the new 286 386 IBMs, while still allowing the intricate animation older 8-bit IBMs. However, due to this technique, all moving objects are defined by a rectangular region around them. Therefore, you must be careful when moving close to monsters or other death objects in the game. So we've got tile-sized enemies, maybe. At least. Do you need room to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Cam. Let's enter the pyramid. Let's see how this goes. I think every episode has 20 levels, so we'll get a lot done today unless something horrible happens. I've decided to run it at the speed of an 8088, approximately. Otherwise, the sounds get kind of funny. And I need this key. I feel like it wasn't as choppy last time I played. I feel like the animation is more choppy than usual. Well, we all know, Cap, being technically correct is the best kind of correct. Alright, alright. Alright. Well, I died on the first level. I want to just up the cycles a little bit, see if that... I feel like it worked fine. Like, it was working normally when I tested it last time, but... So I'll bump up the speed significantly, but... Nah, it's still honestly a little choppy. And now the sounds are funny. So I'm gonna turn down the speed. Or the cycles, I guess, is what... Not actually the speed. I think this is just it. I think this is just it. I don't know that I've ever played this game on anything except for a 486 or later using Moslow. Good thing there isn't fall damage. Whoop. The ante-room. Not the ante-chamber, it's an ante-room. Hey, ante! Save my game. I guess I could have just saved and restored, but whatever. So how have you all been? It's been a couple weeks. I'm back at school. Did I already say that? Oh, look at that. There's a shooty thing. This just feels a little slow. It just feels a little slow, you know? No idea. I mean, once it gets a certain speed, it stack overflows, or whatever it's called. So you have to run it with a slowdown program on faster CPUs. Ugh, I don't know. Wait, I don't have a key yet. I need a key. Oh boy. I don't have a lot of spears. Yeah, what is this school? I went back to teaching. Though also, because I've been talking literally for years now about like, I might be, oh, is the monster fat? No, we're about the same speed. Okay. You know what? This is not worth my, oh good, they go straight. I was worried it was gonna arc there. Ooh, I found a secret place. How teachers are gonna strike, teachers are gonna strike, teachers are gonna strike. Okay, I'm gonna restore. What's even the point of lives if I can save? Ooh. If I can save every level. Hey, what's up, Centaria? It's Nevada Smith. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Y'all should follow Centaria. Are you serious? I got distracted. So yeah, back at school. But, so here in Alberta, Canada, the teachers have a professional organization to regulate teachers, as, I don't know, I assume in many places there are professional organizations to regulate professions. But our professional organization is also a union, which is unusual for here. I don't know about elsewhere. And so we've been in a bit of a labor dispute with the government for a long time. And now, what is it doing? It's like, it's jumping away from me. What a cheater. What a filthy cheater. So, our teacher association has given notice that if we're not able to reach an agreement with the government by October 6th. Oh, wrong button. Oh! Which is honestly quite unlikely to happen. Then, we'll be going on strike. Now, the government will probably try and send us back to work immediately. They'll invoke something called the Notwithstanding Clause in the Canadian Constitution, which, notwithstanding our rights guaranteed by our Constitution, allows them to be trampled for a period of 5 years before review. Yeah, we'll see. You're supposed to be in the city today, walk in the Pride Parade, but two of your friends are sick. Oh shoot, and others are exhausted. Yeah, it sucks when you have to make a decision like that, right? Like, this is something I really want to do, but also I need to rest because I am destroyed. Kind of thing. I get it. I get it. And yeah, like Arrogant Logician said, this is surprisingly a later game. This is from the 1990. This is from 1990, despite its appearance. Pre-Commander Keen, obviously. Because of that, like, it could run off a disk, but it wouldn't be unusual to have a hard drive at that point. Don't copy that, Floppy. Where am I? Oh, there I am. So there will be a time very soon where I will... Ooh, 10K. I will most likely be temporarily unemployed. So that's fun. Get to feel disrespected by my government. Love that. Okay, I disagree about that. The Well of Souls is what this is called. Holy cow, Arrogant Logician. I remember my first hard drive, which I did. Oh, it's random point value. Interesting. Are you serious? Look at this. Look at this. Death Pit. Immediate soft lock. I guess you can always save at any time and reload, and it's fine. The first hard drive on our first computer was 30 megabytes. I know that my dad spent a lot of money on that first computer, though. I have anticipation. Yes, please spike me. I gotta wait. I gotta be patient. I hate that. I hate that in action games. Come on. The hitbox is so big. It looks like the hitboxes are a tile. It doesn't matter how tall or short it is. It's just one tile. So I got to keep that in mind. 15k. Interesting. No! Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Focus, right? We gotta focus here. I'm already getting uncomfortably warm in my sweater. Still have your second hard drive. 13.6 gigabytes. Western Digital ATID. That's fun. I think the oldest hard drive I have is... Oh no, it's crashed by now. Partially. It's crashing. It's in the process of being dead. But it's probably only it's probably less than 20 years old, so never had a hard drive crash. Nice. I've had 2 crash this year. Love it. Love it. And also a thumb drive, a USB thumb drive that I use to keep my work stuff on. Also, not crash, but like go into read-only mode because it's been written on too many times, or however that solid state memory works. Yeah, right. I have a collection of hard drives that just like increases in my computer over time. With this latest crash, I changed it a little bit so it isn't the case, but... What is this weird, like, bouncing? Are these supposed to be poison frogs? Maybe these are poison arrow frogs. Oh, come on, game. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna miss the jump. Oh, no, didn't miss the jump. That's great. Same brand and type with it. Oh, that's annoying. But then, like... I don't know if at least you know it was a manufacturer problem is the right way to look at it. But probably wasn't your fault. Yeah, I mean, usually when I upgrade to a bigger one, and I copy the old stuff onto it, and then I have twice as much room because I went from a 1 terabyte to a 2 terabyte, that kind of thing, right? Oh, these poison frogs or whatever the heck they're supposed to be. Man, I get heart palpitations. Mine heart is palpitating. And call it the Death Star for no reason. Was that the nickname for that hard drive? From its rampant crashing. Not getting from the same batch. Smart. I think I've mentioned a few months ago I wanted to make a Plex server just to store our stuff. I'm not into the rampant piracy thing. But we have quite a few things on disk that I wanted to start keeping on a hard drive. And so I bought an enterprise hard drive. I used refurbished enterprise hard drive from, I don't know, some reliable place. And it's not gigantic, but it's decent sized. It's a lot louder than a normal hard drive, I feel like. But not in like a, oh boy, that sounds bad way. It's just... Kirk and Butcher card, no you're using that. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, USS Enterprise. Okay, level 3 took a long time. This does not bode well for the future, let's be honest here. That was fun. Oh, I missed the name. Oh, sorry, did I not Jean it enough? Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Je suis Jean-Luc. The Lucette, no, l'entreprise. L'entreprise. Sorry, I will not speak French. I apologize. Obviously, I do not speak French. I will not pretend to speak French for all our sakes. Can I get this? Oh, yes. He's a posh French guy, okay? But not the normal posh French way, a British posh. It's kind of funny how we're just like, yeah, okay. These hitboxes. These hitboxes are so frustrating. The Chamber of Isis. I was substitute teaching a younger class, a class that I'd never taught before. They were in the school last year for their first year of schooling, so there's grade 6, 6th grade, is when they started, and so they're in 7th grade now. Why am I talking like an American? They're in grade 7 right now. So for the class, it was a social studies class, and they were doing kind of I guess they do kind of a current events on this day type thing in their class, and so, despite the fact that it was the 12th, their teacher wanted to do it about September 11th, 2001, so we talked a little bit about that. I mean, these kids don't have a lot of context, but, right? No talking like an American on this Canadian stream. No using American words. Or American phraseology. It is not grade 6. I mean, it is grade 6. Oh, double life up. The lives I'm not going to use. These are some really weird spider-looking creatures, by the way. Oh, crap. That wasn't fair, game. That wasn't fair. Okay, well, now I know. US spelling. That's the funny thing about Canadian spelling. Both American and British spelling is acceptable. And so it's just like, hey, choose what you want. More recently, I've started to add the U to the O. Color, labor, that kind of thing. So I've gotten closer to the British spelling. I mean, jail is always J-A-I-L here. There's none of this G-A-O-L business. But I don't know if they do that in modern British spelling ever, if just the old things. But I always... The double L, like, there's a lot of words that got rid of an L in double L words. So, for those ones I've always spelled with a double L. Judgment, I've always put an E after the G. Which is a British way to do it, I guess. I don't know. Webster was a funny fellow with spelling sometimes. Yeah, Chamber of Isis, that was what made me think of September 11th. That's what made me think about what I was teaching yesterday. Okay, so now I have to keep in mind that if I fall... Can't do naturally the same thing with speaking accents. Oh no, I thought I had it, but maybe I don't. I do. Oof. I can't really do an American accent. I can't really do accents, I guess I should say. It's so weird when you jump. When you're jumping and they come towards you, they'll like turn around sometimes. I don't understand how these enemies behave. I think I'm just going to use... I get 2 spears on the way out, so I'm going to use a spear on the guy down there. I don't want to worry about him. Never considered a proper spelling of judgment versus judgment. I think they're both acceptable even in, like, Webster English. But... I believe. Okay, I'm mostly basing this on Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but I think the American spelling prefers without the first E. Neutral Mideastern accent, sometimes RP. Sometimes go Northern England mixed with Scottish. Sometimes Irish. I think just by nature of the Canadian accent, it's... I mean, it's not close, but it's closest to Irish English accent. Oh, sweet. I got out of there without having to use one. Ugh, how am I going to get in that? It's remarkably difficult to pop into these little poppers. Canadian just sounds like American. Yeah, that's fair. They are close. But an American can tell a Canadian accent immediately. I feel like it's harder for a Canadian to hear an American accent because that's what we hear all the time on TV. At least the, like, I don't know, standard Midwestern or whatever you want to call it. Might it up. I also I find I adopt maybe not accents, but manners of speaking at the very least. Like when we have exchange students, for example, at school, we often get exchange students from Spain. And so I usually won't speak Spanish to them, but I find that I start clipping my vowels a lot and not quite adopting their accent, but just adopting their way of speaking. Well, yes. That's just... I don't have an accent. Like, I don't know. It's just the American worldview. I'm gonna talk about a pet peeve for a second here. Might upset some of you. One pet peeve I have is when people, instead of saying American, and by people, it's... I've only ever seen European people do this on the internet. So I don't know how often this happens, but they call them USians or United Statesians. And, like, I get what you're saying. The United States is not America. But that's just not... It's just not how it works in English. It works like that in other languages, sure. But it's... They're Americans. Like it or not, American is the phrase. So, you've never seen that before. I don't feel like it's super common, but... I've seen it more than once. Oh, there's a bunch of... Oh, good. Okay, they get blocked. Shot blocked. Woo! Americans, if you're being polite. Americans. Hey, what's up, evil? I misread what you said. I missed the joke. I'm sorry. Are you an American or Americant? Or as the Australians say, a seppo. A zeppo? Seppo? A septic tank. Often write like something... Like in English they write it as United Statesians, or... Like, sorry, I don't know the exact phrase. The cognitive estadounidenses. Oh, roughly translate. Yeah. Right, and I think that's fine, because that's how it is in Portuguese and in Spanish, and I don't know, in French probably, I don't know. Probably all the Latin languages say United Statesers, and that's fine. Even though it's not the United States only. There's many United States. The United States of Mexico is right below it on the map. So, I mean, it's just as non-specific as Americans if we're being pedantic. But you should just call them Americanos. Yeah, actually thinking about it, it was the same in Peru, so. I didn't catch the name. I guess we'll see it right here. I forgot to load. The Grand Gallery. I forgot to restore my game. I sure hope I remembered to save. Good, good. Butthurt Gamer. Ahoy, hoy. Ohio. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I don't know where we're at. Level 5, maybe? The levels aren't moving as fast as I'd hoped. That's okay. We'll live. I just have to be more careful, too. I'm being a little sloppy in my gameplay. Me? Sloppy? Sure. And I mean, there's a different standard for written word compared to spoken word, so... Okay, I have to wait for this to come back up, because if I go down there, I'm pretty much dead. Oh, crap. No! That was a bad luck right there. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine here. Oh, I forgot to restore. Forgot to restore my game. Looks like you lose all your masks when you die, too. That's kind of lame. Looks like it moves in slow motion. Right? It kind of does. The jumps are super weird. Yeah, I tried changing cycle speeds to see how it looked. But at faster speeds, the jumps still look weird. And it makes the sounds more weird, so... It feels a little inconsistent, though. Oh, maybe you don't lose your masks, actually. How come I didn't get an extra life? I thought you got an extra life with masks. Alright. Hopefully I don't die this time, but we'll see. I mean, it's kind of a fun level design, honestly. Ooh, this is gonna be... Okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. No! Oh, I got off too early. If I had a nickel for every time I said that, no. Sorry, family friendly. I apologize. Speed up when going upward, and instead of having flat speed, it goes the other way. Yeah, and it like... He's very jittery. I don't know. Yeah, as long as you can judge for it because it's consistent, I agree. That's a big if. I'm honestly not sure at this point, but... I really thought the masks gave you an extra life, but that certainly did not. We've got lives that are useless. We've got points that are useless-ish. They give you lives, so I mean, debatable. Extra weight to carry around. And sell them to the university. Hey, I stole this from Egypt. Do you want to buy it? Yeah, let's do it. Oof, that was dumb. I got lucky there. This isn't Majora's Mask. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Now I've got trust issues. darn it. Oh, we're good. We're good. Can I make this jump? Should I make this jump? I don't know. I made it, so it doesn't matter. Okay. The Queen's Chamber. The Queen. 16 tons. Oh, I'm invisible, but I can still see my hat, so it's honestly not bad. Somehow this is more useful. What did I just get? Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to see the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? Or sorry, I guess it's where have you been, not been. Where have you been? I've been to London to see the Queen. No, it's being and Queen. How do you rhyme in English? The Chamber of Seth. Set. If you load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper intent. I like it. Look, see, the enemy decided to not enter my space, but instead turn around. Wasn't that thoughtful? How do I get down here? Okay. I mean, I can get the masks. Oh, I need to get the mask probably. It'll probably unlock, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now this is going to be made more difficult because of the hitboxes. Beep, beep. I would have been upset if that were not a special area. Okay, jump over that. I don't know what this is. Oh. Okay. A magic spell. Do. Bada ba ba. Bada bada. Bada 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 bada. Yeah. Right? I was wondering about the stack over not the stack overflow, the overflow. We've done 8 bits of time, now what? Great. The dreaded 256-hour bug. Okay, I'm assuming this is where I'm supposed to go. Well, you know what assuming does. Monty. Yeah, it's fine. I think I mentioned at the end of last stream that I remember this being a lot more fun than the previous game I was playing, so. The hitboxes are annoying, but otherwise it is fun. I mean, for a 1990 game, this is super low tech. This is like retro 1990. This looks like an Apple II game from 83 kind of thing. Though usually I feel like they had bigger sprites. Ah, yes, the 2038 bug. Oh, that's not fair! What? I should have been paying attention. Yeah, it's like Y2K, but worse, possibly. Oh, invisibility wears off. Okay, I didn't even notice. That explains why I got it twice in the previous invisibility level. So that I would keep it. All right. Just try and avoid it. So I guess I just have to shoot this guy. That's fine. I mean, they give you oh darn. They give you a thing anyway. Karnok's tomb. That's such an interesting way that Unix does it. Actually, I think since we last spoke, I finally installed Linux on a separate hard drive. I still haven't switched over really anything at all. But I'm not upgrading to Windows 11, so next month when I get dumped by Microsoft, I'm going to try and move to Linux as my main operating system. Skips ahead to 2116. The data options does not show any selectable numbers. What? Still on Windows Education. Oh, is there a special education version that was available? I didn't know that. Oh, this is a... Okay, okay. A movable block. Interesting. Just installed Debian 13. Nice. Yeah, I'm not... I went for Minty because in the end I'm like, this seems like the most user-friendly for someone who is afraid of command line interfaces. I'm afraid of Cleese. Pericles, afraid of Cleese. Okay, interesting. You can't, you bounce off the roof. A lot of the time in these games, you'd hover if you jumped near the roof and just kind of like, you keep your air time without going up. But in this one, that is not the case. Upgrade to free to Windows 11. Nice. My, yeah, my device is not compatible and I don't like Windy Chamber 1. Okay. It's gonna blow me around. I wanna... What? That's an enemy? Okay. Doesn't... I mean, it's moving, so I guess that should have been my hint. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. Oh, darn it. Can I get out of here? I can get out of here. That's true. This is not an evil game. Never thought I'd say something nice about George Broussard instead of Scott Miller, but I think George is a little nicer than Scott when it comes to this kind of stuff. He's certainly not making me George Broussard. Oh, I didn't actually need to do that. Okay. Oh boy. This, just everything about this is crazy. Never bought Windows, but running legit. Nice. I'm trying to think, like, where I even got the Windows that I'm running this on. It might honestly be an upgrade. Like, I can't remember. What did I do for the upgrade path on this? It might have been a free upgrade all the way up from Windows Vista. Or something crazy like that. Like I have a copy of Windows Vista Professional. And just sacrifice a moose. Sounds very Canadian. Shrine of the Jackal. Okay. F. I don't know what the F is for. Freeze? The Moosin. Did by Windows 7 Pro. Yeah, I'm wondering if I also... Maybe it was a copy of Windows 7 Pro. I'm not sure anymore. But I would have got it using like an employee discount or something. I have a red key, but I don't see a red door. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can't get those masks. I don't think I can sneak through without dying. So I'm not even going to try. Is that really necessary? F is for freeze. Oh, snap. Oh, okay, I got greedy. I got greedy. Yeah, honestly, it's... And I could get Steam. I mean, with Wine, you can run most games, right? I don't generally run a lot of games either. Mostly it's just retro emulated stuff, which works just fine on Linux. Ooh, the player default sense security. Maybe I'm not even supposed to be able to get that red key, but... I don't care. I'll take it. Your move, creep. What? Where's the other one? Okay, whatever. Streaming them requires a modern video card. Yeah, I mean, I've still got my 1070 in here, so... I can't do the modern fancy games, but... Given the type of games that I play, I can probably stream most of what I want to. Even if it's a modern game. Oh, sorry, you're saying there again that modern games work just fine on Linux? Okay. Let's Ooh. Oh, that's the wrong button. The eyes have it. Yeah, I'm 100% to blame for my death last level there. I think for me, and it's so silly, right? The one thing I'll miss is... There we go. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life there. Is using the Xbox app to play Microsoft Solitaire games or whatever it's called. I'm just assuming Xbox app does not work on Linux. And maybe it does. Okay, there's a better way to do that. Oh, is the 1070 that old now? Oh boy. There's a guy just vibrating. You vibing, dude? It was a little jerkish, but at least I had time to move from the starting point. Oh, wrong button. I keep trying to shoot with S. I didn't have room to shoot. I wasn't able to stab Epic GOG and Amazon thanks to Heroic Launcher. Nice. Yes, I've sort of read about this Heroic Launcher, but I haven't tried it out. What? I thought I restored. What? Where's my lives? Game, please. What is going on? Where did my lives go? What is going on? Okay. Apparently I did something while not paying attention, I guess. Really? I hit the shoot button. Don't shoot with your rear. Oh, with S. Yeah, with S. With the letter S. Not with mine behind. But I can see why that might have been confusing. Oh, darn it. That, I totally messed up that jump. Totally messed up that jump. Or my life went. The classic midlife crisis. I only occasionally have moments of crises when I think about things. I'm 40, but compared to other 40-year-olds, I blank. Don't compare yourself. The only person you should compare yourself to is you. You have a wonderful life. List all the good things about your life. I don't know how to... Oh! I have the red key. If I had not brought the red key from the last level, I would have been soft locked. I don't like that. No, the red key's right there. Never mind. I'm just... What the heck am I talking about? But how late? 39. Plenty 9 years old, because you've got plenty of life to live. A few months ago, I went to my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary. And my aunt was like, oh yeah, next time it's gonna be you, sort of thing. I was like, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna live to 80 given the life expectancy of our family, but thanks, Auntie. That's a tough jump. Is that what I'm supposed to... I think it is, though. I think that's the jump I'm supposed to make. I started forgetting my age when I was 25. After 25, I was like, yep. Gotta calculate. I only remember it this year because it's 40. Otherwise, I'm just mathing every time. Being a math head. Really? Oh, I gamed over. And I didn't enter my name in the high scores. Lead on, adventurer, and see. Oh, I'm sorry, Nightwolf. It follows me like a number I see everywhere. I'm just curious about the high score table. That's why I'm going to Pharaoh's Tomb 2 for a second. Oh, you have to renew your driver's license. I don't think that's a bad thing. Around here, you have your license until you don't have your license. There's no law to take it away, even if you're... Sorry, you don't have to prove that you can still drive, no matter how old you are. It's like retirement at 55. How about that? Actually, I say that, and I will probably retire around 55, so I shouldn't. But most people around here do not. So, I never even got a driver's license. Imagine living in a place where that's possible. Oh, it's like the age of retirement. Varies over the decades. Okay, I understand what you meant. Those are two separate statements. It's not that it's tied to the age of retirement, but it varies like the age of retirement. Everywhere by train. Sorry. You think, like, even more than the United States, Canada would be a place where cross-country rail just makes sense because most of Canada lives really close to the southern border of the United States in a basically straight line. But there really is no passenger rail. Started getting one at 40. Actually very afraid of driving. Yeah, I mean, for some people it's definitely an anxiety thing. And there are people around here that don't have driver's license. But the public transit is not great. And so they spend a lot of their time waiting for buses or spending money on cab rides or asking friends for rides. But most people, it's just to have any sort of autonomy here, you need to have a vehicle and the ability to drive it. Oh, darn it. What am I doing? I finally made the jump before I needed to make the jump. Well, crap. Oh, I got lucky there because you turned around for no real reason. I'll have to see if I can make the jump twice. I don't have a lot of faith in that, but maybe. Getting a vehicle, that's the obstacle. Oh yeah, I mean, vehicles are expensive. For the 2 months where I don't drive, for summer holidays, sorry, like, let me rephrase that. Summer and we've got 2 vehicles. Our family has 2 vehicles. One I drive to work every day, the other Summer uses for all the stuff she needs to do during the day. And so for those 2 months a year that I'm not driving, the difference in like cost savings and stuff is noticeable. It's noticeable. It's September. Discount on new sub, right? September seems kind of less generous this year. Renewals aren't cheaper. Why am I punished for being a loyal viewer? I mean, payer, subber. What if I'm a dom instead? It is less rewarding. It's just not fair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Evil Lime. Yes? Okay. Oakley's struggling. So. Okay, so I guess last time I forgot to save after reaching this level. Lost a lot of progress. But, yeah. Oh, we hit 256 hours. Great. Seems kind of strange that they make you, like, renew your license, but don't really check that you're good to drive. That seems like just a waste of money and time. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I forgot to save my game again. Okay, what the heck is going on here? Instructions. 5 idols as 50,000 points. Okay. It is not an extra life. It doesn't need to be redeemed. You could just save Flails. Usually I remember though. Usually. No backseating. The incentive for sound effects. Freaking save the game! What was that? What was that line from Shantae? Would you like to save a record of your journey? Or something like that. Can't remember. Dig up the old VOD for whatever it was. What is it?
Daddy,
what is it?
look what I just found!
Oh, there it is. But that's cool. Yeah, I see.
It's in Uncle's old backpack.
Oh, that's where all the old supplies are.
Yes!
Good
come
job.
On.
No,
I found a lot.
Okay, I not right now. That's great that you found them.
We found her pencil case. We found one of her books. We found some of books. We found a bag of folders.
I forgot about the old backpack. Okay, can you girls...
What did he?
Can you girls... No, okay. Are you just pouring everything onto the ground? Who's gonna clean that up? Oh, okay.
Look how many.
Lots of folders. Okay, great. Now we know. Can you girls go and close the door, please?
Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, there.
Maybe we should just use mine again. Where's Mom? I want to show her this.
Oh, I think Mom's taking a break. Okay, can you please go close the door? Is your finger okay? Okay. That was a lot of wailing for a little finger. I'm sorry. Okay, can you please go and close the door? Please. What? The faces are how many lives I have. Windy Chamber 2. What? Yeah. I'm being pushed to the left the whole time. Okay, you need to go though. Okay. Oakley. Leave the room. Close the door. Do it. I bet you could. Can you please? Maybe you can play it some other time. Can you please go? Oakley J, please. Swaku, what's up? It's not super duper hard. It's not the easiest game, but it's not super duper hard. It's younger than Cap. Oakley, you need to go. Thank you. There's a lot of masks in here. I wonder if it's a trap. Like a double trap. Okay, that's cool. No, hey, that's great. You both need to go and close the door right now.
But do we have to clean it up?
What do you think, Sadie? Game belongs in a museum. Yes, I have been considering a lock lately. Plus, they have friends that come over that like to just run around our house. I'm like, stay out of my office. In a nice way. I'm not like the scary guy, I don't think, but I also like my privacy. Well, obviously, Cap. Old people like you belong in a museum. I mean, I'm not perfect. I lose my temper sometimes, but I try not to be. Sorry, with my kids. I've never lost my temper in front of their friends. But I try to be firm but not mean, you know? Sobek's chamber. We're invisible again. Oh, and there's no wind, right? Actually, I'm curious, is there... Oh. Yeah, I was extremely patient till I had kids. I didn't think anything could make me that mad. Turns out my offspring not listening is, for some reason, super frustrating to me. Oh no, am I even gonna make the jump? I did, okay. If you didn't have your hat, this would be so hard. And not very fun. And now I have trust issues, like, I want to get these masks, but I'm afraid getting the masks are gonna lock me off. Did I save? I'm gonna save again, just in case. We finally got another extra life. There, see? It was a trap. That's so rude. You see, Nevada Smith isn't actually wearing clothes. That's just the color of his skin. He's got like multicolor skin. Can't lose one if you never had it to begin with. Yeah, exactly. Cap, same wavelength right here. I forgot to unpause. Forgot to unpause. It's okay. Patriots Tomb. Alright, so get the key first, because it's the most important. There we go. Oh, vacuum's on. Everyone's favorite background noise. Little Flayo's vacuum ASMR. Witty comment. Nightwolf, thank you so much for your continued support. This tier 2 sub, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that they don't give you a September discount. That seems rude. But I appreciate all the support you've given over the years. And just for being here. That's discrimination. Against the moneyed. How dare they? Oh, okay, that's dangerous. I'm gonna need to freeze to get up there. Tier 2 times 2 plus 2. X5, thank you so much for your continued support and for your tier 2 sub. I really appreciate that. Thanks for all your support through the years, for being here especially. And thank you both, actually, for your moderation. I know we don't need it very often, but I appreciate not having to deal with those annoying robots. Oh crap, wrong button. I can shoot it. They weren't lying when they said you could shoot anything. That was a mean trap. Get old. It's surprisingly difficult to get in that one spot. Now I'm going to restore my game, because apparently there have been times where I've died and not restored my game, and that's why I lost my lives. Because at one point I had 4 lives, and now I'm just barely back to 2 again. I don't know what level we're on anymore. I think we're getting close to the end of this first episode, though. That's true, Cap. That's true. Very astute observation. Okay. I'm going to wait for this. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Oh, did I just freeze? No, okay, I wasn't looking at the other walls when I froze, so. But it looks like we're good. I mean, actually, technically, I could totally save state. I think even in this flavor of DOSBox I'm using. Because I'm using DOSBox X because I really prefer the sound, what should we call it? The PC speaker sound of DOSBox X. Oh. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Oh, okay. Like that, I guess. Oh, shoot, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about coming back. What? What? Why? There we go.
Can I try out that flute thingy? Please?
No, not right.
Why?
What, the annoying loud whistle flute? You're talking, which flute?
The one that you like have up there?
The pipes?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Why?
Because.
Hmm.
Sadie, it's.
Oh, this is like kind of thievy. That's kind of like the thief thing. Is this kind of like the thief? Like,
A thief thing?
no, like that song, like that thief thing, like thief,
I'm sorry, Sadie, I
Like-
don't know what
like-
you mean.
like a game called David that we have on.
Oh, Dangerous Dave. It's like Dangerous
Yeah.
Dave?
Yes, cause look,
Yeah, it does look a lot like Dangerous Dave, doesn't it?
Cause of the maps.
Yeah.
and don't get shot. And I know what those kill you. Those kill you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's okay. I forgot to restore again.
What does restore mean?
Load your game. Okay.
Jump!
Okay, Sadie.
I'm just helping.
I understand, but it's my time to be in the office.
Wait, what does that bird get? Nice! Oh, no, that's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
That was a close one, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, someone commented, when you tell the person who's playing what to do, it's called backseating.
And what did he say?
Oh, just talked about how you're kind of backseating right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mom has asked you to not be here. I've asked you to not be here.
What does that block do?
You need out.
Nice. New blocks.
Out.
Please, Sadie, you need to listen. Oh, my game. Exactly. My time to play video games. Long vacation. We just came back from summer vacation. Maybe we need the opposite. It's true. There's no backseating. And while propriety would state that you should ask before backseating, even if there is no backseating tag, it doesn't say it, so. Okay, I'm just hoping the roof disappears or something when I walk here. Okay, good. Otherwise, it was going to be very difficult. Those are fun looking enemies. There's quite a bit of enemy variety, which I appreciate. The Lost Tomb. Is this it? Is this the ending? I think it might be because there's that ring there that I've not seen before. It was, yeah, I understand. It's a lot cuter when she does it than if like one of you were to do it. Okay, just jump here. Watch out. Please don't backseat. But when it's her, it's like, yeah, okay. No. I guess you get lives every... I don't know if it's every 10,000 points. Or, sorry, if it goes 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. Or what it is, but... I would chat in, like... If every chat member were a backseater. I'm trying to think how I would deal with it. I'm assuming like everybody. So even sub-only mode, all the subscribers are like doing it. So I'd put it in like emote only mode. Now, don't be mean to me, game. That's gotta be it. Oh, it didn't lock me in. Yeah, there'd be the stream delay. Even better. There we go. End of the road. You've reached the lost tomb of some forgotten god and discovered a diamond and ruby-studded ring that must be priceless. Still, you think of the object of your quest, the Pharaoh's tomb. You're obsessed with finding it. Holding up your fading torch, you can see that there are more chambers ahead. The tomb could be anywhere within the pyramid. Tired from your journey and growing weary, you decide to sleep. You will continue in the morning. What is morning when you're deep in a tomb? A bat flutters past your head. You lay down, take a deep breath, and fall off into a restful sleep. Restful sleep. Continue the adventures of Nevada Smith. Nevada? How would they say it in Texas? Nevada Smith. In the final 3 volumes of Pharaoh's Tomb, because Apogee. George Broussard. I don't think he really has much of an accent, George Broussard. Like a strong regional accent. Or a strong hick accent. I don't know what you would want to call it. You can register the entire series, 4 games, 80 levels for only $25, or order each volume separately for $10 a piece. All orders must include $2 for shipping and handling. Please read the ordering info menu option for further details. Thank you for playing, and congratulations, your journey is 1/4 complete. George Broussard, President, MicroFX Software, Scott Miller, President, Apogee Software. That's true, the game was designed by George Broussard, so who's this George Broussard guy? Dun, 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 dun. Just the basic font. How do people from Nevada say Nevada? After 256 hours, I've finally beaten Pharaoh's 2. Okay, I was hoping to beat it in under an hour, but I'll take an hour and 15 minutes. With our, like, slightly unusual speed. It's kind of like we have a, maybe it's an 8088, but one of those 8.77 megahertz ones. Volume 2, Pharaoh's Curse. Wake up being buried in a tomb! Alright, let's see. Story so far. Oh, there you go. Awakened. Awakened by a loud noise. This was my story voice. Prepare to make your second descent into the pyramid. You prepare. Sitting back, you take a sip from your canteen to wash down some beef jerky. You can't wait to get back to civilization and get some real food. Standing up and adjusting your hat, you start down a long, dark passage that leads to yet another dangerous chamber of the pyramid. Off in the distance, you can hear something moving around. You decide, oh my goodness, this is where not getting enough sleep gets you. You decide to quicken your step down the passage. As the noise grows closer, coming to a fork in the passage, you consult your map and move onward. I have a map of this undiscovered pyramid. I thought the map was just to get to the pyramid, not through the pyramid. Set an alarm clock. Classic. Classic. I didn't check the ordering info. Pharaoh's Curse, Temple of Terror, Nevada's Revenge. Is that like Costar's Revenge? You get secret codes that give you infinite men and spears and let you skip to any level. You'll get a map and a hint sheet to help you finish your quest. Will you? Do you? I don't know if I've ever seen the Pharaoh's Tomb hint sheet. I assume it exists. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna consult my resources. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if it's ever been scanned. Oh yeah, there it is. It's definitely scanned here. There's no freaking map. Lies, lies and slander. Lies and slander. Good, don't die. It's army now. You're in the army now. And the backside of the hint sheet is just dedicated to advertising the next game in the series Arctic Adventure. Die in a ditch, you never get rich, you're in the army now. The Temple of Despair. Map DLC. I do like how there's a front-facing sprite, so there's left and right, but there's also middle. Which is a little unusual. Kind of unnecessary, really, but I'm okay with it. Like, where did all my lives go last time? What was I doing to cause that to happen? It's breaking the fourth wall. Player, what are you doing? Step player, what are you doing? Sorry. Stupid beams in my head, you know. So I don't know if you're familiar. This is more of a childish thing. So you all being responsible adults might not be familiar with the Ligma meme, where it's just like, oh, they've got Ligma. What's Ligma? It's like Updog, right? But it's Ligma. And the response is, Ligma balls. It's stupid. But yesterday, also in the social studies class, so we talked about September 11th, 2001. Everyone knows the Ligma meme? All right. We were talking about, what do you call it? Central Eastern Indigenous Group. I don't know, an indigenous group around Ontario. And I was mispronouncing it at first. And I was like, I don't know, that doesn't sound right. And so I looked it up. And the way that it's pronounced in English, it's a little different. There's a K on the end, so I was saying Mi'kmaq. But the proper English pronunciation is Mi'kmaq. Like, did you just say Mi'kmaq? No, Mi'kmaq. But in Mi'kmaq, there's actually like the last. It's like Mi'kmaq or something like that. There is a bit of a sound after the vowel. Ligmus Sugma Fugma. Oh my. Yes, them Cap. The Mi'kmaq. But it's been a while, right? Like around here, where I live, it's mostly Blackfoot. And then a little further east, there's Cree. A little further west, across the Rocky Mountains, there are many indigenous groups. Because, you know, temperate rainforest type area. Great for supporting life. And out east, there are a bunch of groups too. So I know Blackfoot, I know Cree. I've suddenly had a brain fart about the Blackfoot word for Blackfoot. Nitsatapi, I think. But out there, like in the social studies program, they talk about the Mi'kmaq, but also I'm going to say this wrong too, like the Haudenosaunee, I think it's called. Words are hard. Make you think of Klingon. Nope, just a normal. It's probably I just stepped on that guy's head and didn't die. Did I lose a life? Did I not restore a game? Okay, I'm doing it again. I guess I died and didn't restore my game. I'm just so used to having games that don't actually count lives when they aren't meaningful, I guess. Nitsitapi, yes. Which I think literally means the real people, as opposed to all these other fake people around. Oh! Why is the door open? Hi, Oakley. You need to go. Okay, you need to go.
Like a skull when you like die?
Mm-hmm. Because that's how they made the game.
Every time you hit a ball, something appears.
That's just how it is. Oakley, please, you've got to go. Okay? We're gonna go out on our daddy-daughter date in a bit. But right now, you need to have some independent time. And then you'll have some TV time in a bit, too. Oakley. Close the door behind you. Oakley, close the door! Oakley, close the door, please. She's been having a hard time with the transition to school. Far more so than usual. So Born in a barn. She was a ninja kid, though. I heard the door open, I turned, and I did not see her. If she had not, like, grabbed my shoulder, I wouldn't have even known she was here. So, yeah, in Canada, it's kind of interesting that... Kind of weird. Sometimes we use indigenous names. Sometimes we use English translations of the names. And sometimes we use... I don't even know. I guess, what's the proper term? Someone help me here. There's, like, the demonym? Sometimes we use the name that the people refer to themselves by. Sometimes we use an exonym, I think is what it's called, what others refer to them by, which is usually kind of a slur. Yeah, that less likely these days. Sometimes we use English versions of those, like it's... Or English translations of those names. I think one of the more interesting things that I actually never really thought of until it came up with Nightwolf at one point. So, in Alberta, there is a city called Medicine Hat, which I was like, yeah, Medicine Hat, right? Med Hat. That's just what we call it. But thinking about it, and I was like, what? Medicine Hat? I was like, you know what that is to an outsider? That's a super strange name. Ontario Great Over. Boo, tweet, boo. It's okay. I saw on Reddit that maybe actually it's been finished. They were looking for the worst Canadian, and my premier, Danielle Smith, was in the in the finals. She made it to the finals. I don't know if she won or if she got second place, but yeah. So Medicine Hat is named after. It's kind of it was a gathering point for the Cree and the Blackfoot, or like a place where they could exchange. And its name was the indigenous word for the hat of a medicine man. So it's like the medicine man's hat, but in English it just got shortened to Medicine Hat. So the word is Samis. Samis? Samis. S-A-A-M-I-S is the original word, which is translated into English as Medicine Man Hat, or as it's called, Medicine Hat. So perhaps one day it'll go to its original name of Samis. But right now it's just called Medicine Hat. That's true. Even like a bunch of state names are just like indigenous tribe names, aren't they? Or Anglicizations or Francophonations? What do you call that? Or switching the word names into things you can pronounce easier if you speak a different language, like English or French. And I mean Nevada, we're talking about Nevada, right? Nevada, that's Spanish, Colorado, Spanish, Mexico, probably indigenous Nahuatl or something like that. One of the indigenous languages, not sure which one. I don't know. From El Marro. San, Los, Las, yeah, right? All those names. I mean, a good chunk of the southern United States. Once upon a time colonized by the Spanish. So we've got some Spanish names and some Nahuatl names and probably some other. Really? I feel like that wasn't the case there. Florida. Yeah, it's florid. It's flowery. I feel like that's not how you say it. It's a florid area. But it has like an obvious, apparently. I mean, sometimes we got those false friends, of course, but it appears, and I'm sure it does. Like, this is something that is known, but to me, who does not necessarily know the true etymology, it appears to have an etymology related to flowers. There are 4 new Lisbons in the U.S. Okay. And I mean, you probably know this, Kev. You're rather educated about things of the world. The United States loves, to a lesser extent Canada, loves place names based on older place. Like, from ancestral places. Oh, York? No, New York. Brunswick? No, New Brunswick. Lisbon? No, New Lisbon. Or we just call it, like, Lima, but we're going to pronounce it Lima. Or, what's another? Oh, I got really lucky there. In Paris. Yeah, how many cities are named Paris in the United States? I don't know, but it's probably more than one. It's at least one. Greater than or equal to one city is named Paris. New York. And New York was New Amsterdam, right? Once upon a time. Then I assume the English got mad at the Dutch and like, no, we're naming it after our city, not your city. I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up here. There's a new Paris. Forget about that boring old Paris. How do I do this? Oh, you know what? I can't get I can't get it. That'll be how I do it. I just won't get the spear. I'll be fine. Gotta restore my game. They bought it. Oh, they bought it. Okay. Well, how about that, Evil Lime? Thanks. I probably had read that once upon a time, but I definitely didn't remember it, so I appreciate the history lesson. I enjoy talking about language. I feel like it's been a few months since we really got into a language discussion, so. Bought Hong Kong for some tea. Hey, can we, like, lease this for 99 years, please? Then a bunch of New France being purchased by the United States. Right, New Zealand. Forget about the old Zealand. We got a New Zealand. What? Change the name of lake to the wife of previous president. Or the ubiquitous Cesar Chavez. Caesar? I don't know how they would pronounce it. Yeah, weird, arrogant. Who would do such a thing? Around here, we only rename things when it turns out that the person was actually terrible, and we've decided they were so terrible we shouldn't name things after them anymore, but... I don't know. Portugal's a bit weird in terms of colonies. Start making them independent. I mean, that's good. That's unfortunate. Like, actually, sorry. I don't want to jump totally away from that, but it made me think of Spain as well. Because I mentioned we have these Spanish exchange students, and for all the colonized areas, right? All the colonies, their languages, the official language is Spanish, which is Castilian, Castilian Spanish. But when you go to Spain, this small area compared to all these huge countries, like most of the Americas, right? Spanish is the native language, or like first language of almost everybody in the Americas. And then we go to Spain and suddenly we got People that speak Castilian, sure, but also people whose first language is Basque, Euskara, or what? Or I was gonna say Genovese, but I don't think that's right. Wow, I just had a sudden brain fart. There's like 5 different Latin languages spoken in Spain, or 4 plus Basque, whereas all the colonies just speak the language of the colonizers. Right, right, and the whole like the world was just divided down that line, and so the Iberian Peninsula controlled the world. Controlled, right? Crazy. I actually, sorry, my Portuguese is real bad, but I've always been impressed, and maybe this is a misreading of the situation, by King João the First of Brazil. Is that who it was? Basically, his dad like, okay, you have Brazil, and he's like, okay, Dad, Brazil's gonna be a free country now. Up yours, Dad. I'll do what I want to my own country. He just like call him John. Please, just call him John. Zhao, John. King John. King John. The only king of Brazil. Wait, where's my life? Oh, man, every time I die and I forget to restore my game. I just don't want to lose my lives, I mean, the other place that we get a lot of exchange students, we get 3 places. So Spain, Japan, and Brazil. So really, I should learn Brazilian Portuguese. I mean, I would say Japanese, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. But Brazilian Portuguese is, I think, totally doable with some work on my end. 4 dynasties, second ended with an heirless king who went, Crusades are great, invaded Morocco and died. And then shared kingship with Spain. Yeah, things get so messy. And sometimes not messy, sometimes amicable. Or like, what was the big Austria-Hungary? Just like, okay, well, turns out the heir apparent is heir apparent of both these places, so now we're going to be a joint kingdom. We have nothing in common except for the parented. All right, I am really struggling with this one. Philip the First of Portugal is Philip the Second of Spain. Then there was a revolt. Oh boy, I'm gonna mess up this jump, aren't I? Okay, I didn't like that. I didn't like that, but we made it, so we're saving. That was a long time on that level. Sorry. Getting distracted here for a second. I won't subject Cap to my attempt to pronounce it again. Joao. I just did. Sorry, didn't mean to. Alright, good luck. Good luck, Cap. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the discussion. Appreciate it. I hope even those who didn't participate enjoyed listening. Alright. Sounds more like low. Low, 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 low. No! Ah, should have jumped. Oh, yo. Okay, that sounds it's like low. That's an interesting way. I'm not sure why they would do that, but okay. Yo makes sense. Because all J's are I's. That's the way it's supposed to be. Why does this just sound? J doesn't come from J, that's a G. I don't know. Yawn. Ioannis. I don't know. The nasal vowels are a little tricky too. To do on purpose for me. By accident, no problem. I can make nasal noises all the time. Just ask my wife. No. I kid. Indiana Jones. Oh my. After I said it, I was like, that sounds maybe not what I meant to say, but okay. Do. Oh. Well, this looks like a fun one. What's it called? The House of Hathor? Was that an H or an M? House of Hathor. Quick, get me my Tolkien. John and Ian. I didn't know it came to Ian. Hathor. Yeah, I assume that they're all named after Egyptian gods. I'm surprised there's no shooty shoots in this level, actually. No! Ooh, this is gonna be dicey. Oh. Okay. Goddess of love, music, and fertility. Min. Goddess of good times. Love and fertility together? What is this? What is this woke nonsense? Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna have to jump above it in these tiny little chambers. Better than Saint Nick. Better than Saint Anger. Ba-dum-bum. I can't even remember the Saint Nicholas story. I feel like I should remember like chucking things through a girl's window or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm like half remembering it. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna shoot. Watch out for the shooty shoots. And run! Oh, I didn't get the masks. Sailors, prostitutes, and children. Yay, Santa. He doesn't say ho 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 for nothing there, evil lime. Egyptian Venus is Roman Aphrodite, who might be the Greeks' other deity. What is that called? Syncretism? Where religions like mix together. Oh, nice. We got 5 lives. Can we keep them? We shall see. It's like, and I'm sure this is a very, you know, modern Christiano-centric. I don't know. What would you call? Abraham-centric. From someone who grew up in a culture of monotheism, more or less. The idea that there's so many gods, but still they all need to have a whole bunch of jobs. Instead of, you know, just having a few more gods. Or having the major deities and minor deities that still have like lots of other things going on. Planets are named for the Roman Latin gods. The moons are all named for the Greek god. That is interesting. I like how in English our days of the week are named. What? Really? Okay. How it's like, I think we took the Roman calendar and just put Nordic gods there. Except for Saturn, because we're like, we don't really have a Saturn equivalent, so we're just gonna call it Saturday. So the conflict said, oh yeah, I haven't actually read the Divine Comedy. Though I do remember the first line. Actually, the funny thing is I don't remember it, but like I remember a Spanish-ish version of it, which is weird. You know, in a dark woods, something or other. Become emperor and invent 2 months named after you. Okay, you just need it. All right, we needed more months, and it doesn't matter that it suddenly made the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th month into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th month, so it didn't make any sense at all. We gotta do it. I don't want to be named after the cold months. Are you crazy? 10 months wasn't enough. And sorry, I say in English, but it also exists in Spanish. But I think is Spanish the only major Latin language where the days of the week have kept their Roman root? Instead of just being like first day or market day or first market day or whatever. The game continues. We're still here, Centauria. We're still here, talking about things. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. See, it starts with Sunday, you crazy ISO following freaks with your Monday week. That did throw me off. I'm going to tell you what, when I started streaming for GOG, the fact that Monday was the first day of the week and not Sunday was very confusing as a North American. Virgil was Roman and therefore pagan, so he goes to hell. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand. I remember once upon a time we got in a discussion. I can't remember who it was. Maybe Nightwolf was like, "What? Look at your calendar on Windows. You see that Monday is the first day of the week." And I like take a screenshot. Look at the calendar on Windows. Sunday is the first day of the week. Following that crazy format. The seventh day of the Lord rested, which is Sunday. Forget what the Jews said. They don't know anything about Sabbath. Oh, right. And that is one difference I'd forgotten. So the weekdays are the same in Spanish. They kept their Latin roots or Roman roots or whatever you want to call it. But the weekend adopted Christian names. The Lord's Day and Sabbath, more or less. But in godless England, they're just like, no, this is the sun's day. This is Saturn's Day. Just totally forgot. What day of the week is it today? Saturn's Day. So I actually, I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know that in a good chunk of the world, Sunday is the first day of the week, and in another big chunk of the world, Monday is the first day of the week. I don't know if it's different anywhere else, though. No. When did I last save? No! I got distracted and lost all my lives and saved. Crap, not again. Hate when that happens. You learned what Mother's Day actually is? Thunder Day. I mean, it makes sense. It was Thor's Day. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi. Wait, what am I talking? French has them still. It's the day you visit the mother church. Has nothing to do with your own mother. It's going to your mother church. Now I'm curious. Is that like... Because my understanding is that Mother's Day was a modern American holiday. So are there like two Mother's Days? Oh, I'm not actually supposed to be able to get the key when I do this. Interesting. French isn't as Latin and Spanish. True. The pronunciation's all over the place. Just made it about capitalism. Ah. For Black Death. We'd better get another number just in case. Another word for the number. We're not trying to be so dark. Really? I can't push it? What? Game, please. Oh no, it was totally locked. I do need to get it. Okay. I am not soft locked. I am unlocking. Both 5 and no. That is... I mean, well, context is everything. But I can see that causing some difficulty. This jump. Am I crazy? Maybe I'll just go this way. This way's way easier. Yeah, the number 13. The fact that many buildings don't have the 13th floor. I don't know, many might be an excessive term to use these days, but... Or the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. And this is probably true of many airports, but that's just one that I've been to. There is no Gate 13, or 26, or 39. Oh, shoot. I wanted to check here anyway. Nothing. It's all hidden for flights going to Hogwarts. Alright. No gate 69. Unbelievable. Morning, Davidson Wrath. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Welcome to you. Alright. Temple of the Sun God. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, here we go. I don't know what these, like, angry V's are supposed to be, but... more of a V, V, V than a V, 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 V. You know? Scissors. Really angry scissors. Some mean antlions. Right, I can shoot them. I will shoot them. Invisible again. I guess technically I don't have to use a bullet, but I'm going to. And it's not a bullet, it's a spear. Sorry. Technically I don't have to use a spear, but I'm going to. And I'm going to hope that going into this left little passage right here doesn't kill me. Oh, good. The Shrine of Blindness. Oh, I wonder what happens in this one. Yeah. Cool, that's great. I love soft locks. It's fine. It's fine because you can just restore. You can save after being soft locked and restore. Roadhounds like in the Came from the Desert game. Alright. So. There is only one shooty shoot, so that's okay. Oh wait, but these walls actually are not friendly. These are bad walls. I'm not sure why I didn't die, to be honest. I'll take it. I'm not complaining, mind. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, my ghosta! Alright, we're good. Should hit the roof. Because there are hidden things in the roof sometimes. It looks like there are quite a few here. Maybe you don't get extra lives from points. Maybe you just get it from 100 coins? The Chamber of the Queen's what? The Queen's what? Or maybe it's supposed to be plural queen, isn't it? Yeah. There was a bad movie from It Came from the Desert game. I mean, it's already... it seems like it's based on a B movie or a Z movie already, so... I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. The only thing I'm surprised is that it took that long. If it were 20 years ago, I would have assumed it's Ufa Bowl that did it, but... This was a very short level. Okay, I just want to... Yeah, I mean, this is what it's supposed to sound like. Game was... Yeah, it was really amazing. It's just, it's very much in the style of this kind of black and white movies. Oh, windy. It's the Windy City! No! I hope I saved. Oh, I did. Okay, great. There we go? Yeah, exactly. The kind of crappy drive-in movies. Oh, who put it? Is it just random? Maybe it's just random where you can actually get extra points from. That seems like a really odd place to put extra points. Alright, this should make my life easier. Oh, crap. Come on, come on, come on! Did I start really late? I'm so confused about how the timing is matching up. Oh. Apparently I've lost 15 minutes on the timer-ish. Not sure why. Did I pause it for that long? I thought I only froze it for a minute, but I guess it was much more than a minute. Oh well. We'll fix it in post! Oh, what the heck? Oh no, I have to get that mask. It probably unlocks a... Probably unlocks a route. Yeah. I guess I didn't actually need to get the mask, but... It's supposed to be June 1st, 1951. The Tomb of Ramesses III. Did I lose another life and not notice? Probably. Now, I don't want to sound like... I understand there are issues about it, but I was really glad that when I was in London, I was able to see some Egyptian artifacts in the museum. Now, they really shouldn't be in England. But, what? But it was really cool to see stuff. I saw the Rosetta Stone. That's amazing. So you've endorsed the stealing of artifacts, right? That's what I'm trying not to do, Evil Lime, while still appreciating the benefits I get from this awful theft. I want to have my cake and eat it too. Thank you very much. Okay. I don't know the best way to do this. Oh, shoot. I forgot to save again, or restore, so... Why doesn't it use the other font? Why does it use just the standard DOS font? The Egyptians weren't interested. What do we want this old junk for? Actually, sorry, that reminds me. One of the most interesting things I saw, I don't even know. Something that stuck with me over the last couple of decades. When I was in Peru. Just driving down in the Pan American Highway in a bus or something, you know. And I look over, and there's a bunch of houses and stuff, as there always is. And then suddenly there's a gap. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then the houses start up again. I was like, what? And then I look a little more closely. It's like, oh, that's an ancient pyramid, just in the middle of Lima, just sitting there. Just like, okay. Hitbox. Now, it wasn't 4,000 years old, maybe 400 years old, but maybe a little older than that. But it was interesting to live in a place where monuments are just there. And honestly, I mean, many European cities are kind of the same. Like, go to London. Oh, here's this 1,000-year-old building. No big deal. Whereas around here, 100 years is an old building. So, I don't know. Well, this is going to be fun to come back through. I been getting so many spam calls lately. It's so frustrating. I don't know. My number was leaked somewhere or something. But go away. They never leave a message. So I know they don't actually want anything. Most of the time, the first 3 digits of the number are my first 3 digits, which is always a hallmark of spam. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, thought I had it. Hitbox. Oh, I forgot to restore anyway. Robodialers, just dial every number starting at 0. It seems, I believe you, Arrogant Logician. It just seems like more often than not, the first 3 digits are the same as my cell phone's first 3 digits. So maybe it's just a coincidence, and the robodialer just happens to often use my phone number, but I'm not special. I'm not special. It's not about my number. Oh, I forgot to restore again. Am I not special? Oh my goodness. I think, and I feel like I said the same thing about Monty and Mars. If the hitboxes were a little better, I think I would really enjoy this game. As it is, I mostly enjoy it, but I mean, surely we could have at least just made the rectangle half as tall. I could get good. Alright, so this time I'm gonna wait for it to go by first. Then I'm gonna run after it. Do. Very inconsistently. Do. Oh, I'm not supposed to be able to get it yet. Darn it. There we go. What? I did not expect that. Oh, this is a problem. What am I supposed to do here? I don't see a path. What? I don't see how I'm supposed to get that without dying. It's so easy to not load. Oh. Well, I was hoping to get to episode 3 today. But, or even get through episode 3 today, but the way I'm playing, that doesn't seem very likely at all. Or, I mean, we're definitely not getting through it, but getting a big chunk of it done today, but... Oh well. You can just enjoy this game. For what it is. Beep, beep. Okay, I was just making sure that I couldn't actually jump up there. I thought I couldn't, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, that's possible, but probably not necessary, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, also, sorry, totally unrelated. I've started playing retro achievements again on my off time. Save! Thank you, thank you. I have hit the save button. I finally finished my first retro achievement set. It's gonna be in like review for a month or so, it seems like, but it's for a Nintendo Entertainment System game called Dragon Strike. It's an old quote, but it checks out. Oh crap. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. And I forgot to restore. Again. I don't know why I bother. I make it maybe like 1 out of 10 times when I take that first jump, so I shouldn't do it. Well, we're in the 257th hour now, so... But I played some Donkey Kong Country, which I have streamed once upon a time here. Played some Top Gear, it's called. It's a racing game, surprise, surprise. With some fun music that I like. Oh. Oh. What? Alright, so there must be a place I have to go. A certain tile I need to get to that will add a brick. I just don't even know where it would be. So that I can climb up to get the key. The gold key. Or a brick to get up to the red door. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. I guess one benefit of like sleeping in last week, or not sleeping in, but you know, falling asleep and not streaming, was that I was able to once again catch up on getting the VODs prepared for the future. Maybe jump here? No? I don't know. I don't know where the secret place is that I need to go. Oh, okay. I guess if I jump just right, I can grab the key. All right, finally, some progress after a struggle. Oh no. Okay, we're not fooling around with this. Game, please. Phew. All right. That was a trickier level. The storeroom of Worf. Yes, the classic Egyptian god Worf. Thanks, Evil Lime. Oh, darn it. I thought I had it. I thought I blocked it. I better have saved. I'm sure I saved, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Oh no. All right. So I need to jump over the bullet. I want the bullet to come so I can jump over it. And then place a block. Maybe? No. Oh no. That seems wrong. Oops. It takes so long to load the high score table that I always accidentally double tap enter and it's over. Am I overthinking this? Maybe I shouldn't even bother. No, I that must be what the F is for. What the F is this for? No, what is this? Whatever. Ugh. I guess. I don't even know at this point.
So we don't slump like this.
No, I like to slump. I like slumping. It's good for my back. Oh, also, I did have last week my classic standing there, then suddenly something goes boink in my back. Just a little back tweak. Always a lot of fun. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but there's another bullet, of course. Yeah, just like... Really, game? Every once in a while, there's just something in my back will go kind of like, pop! I don't know exactly what it is, but I'll feel something shift, and it starts pinching a nerve. And it's... Suddenly I'm walking like an old man for the next few days. No. In my completely ignorant opinion, I would be like, oh, a disc slipped or something, but that doesn't necessarily make sense. So. It hurts and I hate it, but it's just part of life. I've got to be doing this wrong. Or it's just designed wrong. I don't know which. I was just doing it wrong. Need a chiropractor. I mean, it sounds like that. But scientifically speaking, just a real physiotherapist would be better, but having your back cracked, having someone grab you in a nice way and yank you around, maybe not in a nice way, I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of psychological benefit to chiropractic. Okay. Really? Make your wallet. I don't even keep it in my back pocket. It's actually covered. It's strange. Okay, I think it's strange. Sorry. I am a science teacher, right? So I have certain ideas of how things should work. But it's a little strange to me that acupuncture and chiropractics are covered under our health plan. So I honestly, I could go to the chiropractor and only pay, you know, $20 or less. What? There we go. It's a nasty jump there. It's a nasty jump. I don't know that the Papyrus is the trap. Papyrus is a trap. I think the F will be helpful. Getting across the room below. It seemed like a trap. There we go. We'll see. I'm gonna try this like one time. Oh no! I didn't look at that. Crap. I forgot there was the 16 tons falling down too. Oh well. Okay. Well, it was fun, but... Darn it. There we go. Ooh. Okay, and 1, 2, and running. Nope. I don't know if I can get through there without a freeze, so... We're gonna go for it. This wonderfully annoying noise. Am I almost at the end of this episode? Like, I guess... I feel like the block would be way more useful if it were one more tile to the left. But, oh well. Because then it wouldn't be this awkward jump. Or if the roof were one tile higher. Don't think the Papyrus is. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Come on. Oh, that was it. I don't like how... I don't like how far you walk off. Okay, so I have to get in a point where all of these things... Oh, see, that would be a really good one. Darn. Oh, I hope it's high enough. Okay. fine. I like the random hieroglyphs that are used as decoration. That's fun. Making progress. It was close, but not close enough. I didn't want to have the same situation as last time. Oh, this is going to be a long cycle. Get comfortable. Get comfortable, everybody. They're like exact opposites right now, so. Wow, this is going to take a really long time. Sorry, didn't realize it was so off. Why not save it? When you restore the level, it just restores. Or when you save, it doesn't save your actual point in the level, it just saves the level. So when you restore, you start at the very beginning of the level, so it doesn't matter when you save. Yep. So I needed to be like one cycle faster and it would have been perfect. At this point, it might even be quicker to try it without getting the F, but... Actually, we're getting close. You're getting close. No, I mean, that's the way it is in a lot of these old Apogee games. I mean, Cross was the same. You save your game and restore. You can save any time in the level and you just restore at the beginning of that level. All right. There. Finally. I don't even know how long it lasts. I'm probably going to get shot at before I finish. There we go. Ugh. There we go. Game? Oh. Nice. All right. So every 100 coins does give you an extra life. Here, I thought it was all about the masks. The Chamber of Darkness. Saving game. I haven't turned invisible yet. That's a little weird for a Chamber of Darkness, but... What? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, game? Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna get the magic spell, and they're gonna get themselves stuck. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Oh, I forgot the one game that I've been playing the most on Retro Achievements lately is Sonic CD, which is... I love that game. It recently had its set revised. I think it used to be like, kill every badnik in the stage, get every coin or every ring in the stage, and that's like a really... not something I enjoy doing. So this restored one is more fun for me. Clippy. How about I just go live and you post? Yeah, that works. That works. Sure. I'll just trust you to announce it. That sounds good to me there. X5? Sure, thanks. So much moss on the roof. Oh. What is your roof made out of? Where moss can grow on it? I feel like that's just not a thing here. I've never noticed moss on roofs. Roofs? Building's like 7 years old. Maybe that's it all. Well, it looks like I definitely need to get the papyrus there. Or papyrus, as one of my professors used to say. Otherwise, I'll be stuck. I feel like the game's running a lot slower now. Oh, maybe it is actually. Maybe I turned down the cycles more than I thought. Oh, that didn't work at all. Want to be edgy. Ooh, that's... okay. Let me in, let me in. Okay, phew. Don't shoot me. No shots. All right. No traps, please. Those spikes are unkind. On top. Okay. Okay. Got through. We did it. Wow. Okay, death traps to start. Fun. Feels so welcome here. Oh, I'm not supposed to come this way yet. Also, I heard Metroid Prime 4 got a release date. I didn't find out what it was, but it finally has a release date after being announced however many years ago. A bajillion. And of course, they're adding Virtual Boy to the Nintendo Switch Online thing. But they're saying you have to buy an accessory to use it and have expansion pass. Oh wait, no. I think that was okay. Gotta find all these things. Must be Apple 2.0. But at least they are apparently going to release all 14 Virtual Boy games. And not just be like, yeah, we didn't want to release whatever one. Oh, come on, game. I mean, there's a reason that the Virtual Boy wasn't super popular. And if they wanted to release a 3D thing, the 3DS was the perfect time to do that. I mean, the 3DS 3D gives me a headache. The Virtual Boy gives me a headache. I'm assuming the 3DS doesn't give everyone a headache, because otherwise it wouldn't have been so popular. I don't know. I don't know their plans. Nintendo's giving me a headache for years now. Yup. Okay. There we go. We'll take it nice and slow. Why is the fire pacing back and forth? The fire doesn't have to answer your personal questions like that. Oh no. Okay. I should have just gone straight down. Saving game. This is an interesting one because you gotta go back and forth, it looks like. Darn it. Temple of Doom! With Nevada Smith. Not to be confused with state first name, super common last name. Who's Doom? Mine, yours, everybody's. Okay, this seems excessive. I didn't mean to save. We're gonna do that. I don't want to deal with an enemy and a bullet at the same time. No staining memory. Fair enough. You are right, Cap. My mistake. Ah, and invisibility. Excellent. I love that. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not like Craw's invisibility. That was annoying. But this is fine. It's fine. Oh, another invisibility. Ooh, I thought I was dead. We're just getting all the invisibilities here. Was there a spear? Usually when there's a required enemy, like there's no way to get past this guy. I keep trying to shoot with the S button. Usually they give you a spear, and I didn't notice one, but hey, we're back. Hope he never loses his hat, right? You know what I learned that I did not know? Only a couple weeks ago I learned in Indiana Jones, or I guess, sorry, Raiders of the Lost Ark. That guy, the guide, I guess, who abandons him to his death and then dies himself is actually, is it Alfredo? Molina. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea it was Alfred Molina. And then thinking back, it's like, oh yeah, totally. He's just super young. Satipo, that was his name. Who was that? Honestly, the first time I recognized him was playing Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2. He was like the best part of that movie. And I like that movie a lot, but I think he was the best part of it. Yes, not to be confused with The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man Far From Home, which could also be called Spider-Man 2. Adios, amigo. Adios, amigo. Oh, did I get the name wrong? No Way Home. No Way Home had Alfred Molina in it. Far From Home? Far From Home, is that the one? No Way Home was the third film. Okay. So he was back in that one too, playing the same character. Okay. I got greedy. I really hope I saved. The Homecoming trilogy. Stop watching movies regularly a long time. Mysterio. No, I didn't mean to jump. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. Oh, shoot. One of the Pheasant Star Raiders was Porkins in episode 4. The Porkins! The Porkins? I mean, it makes sense, right? I didn't want that F. At least not at this point. Got tickets for Downton Abbey, the grand finale. I saw that those playing. Summer went to see the last Conjuring. The latest Conjuring movie last night. I'm not one for those kinds of movies, so I didn't go. But she likes them. And I saw there was a Downton Abbey finale. I was like, oh. You know what? We haven't talked about it. She went to the late show, and so she didn't come home till after midnight, and I was already asleep. And then I woke up and couldn't sleep well, so I came downstairs to the couch to sleep. And then I woke up, and it was morning, and the kids were having a day of it, and so we like, Summer and I, honestly, we haven't talked today really much at all. Except for like those 2 minutes she came in here. Conjuring! Why did this guy... I guess I'll probably spawn a platform by hitting this. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Conjuring movies is usually, yeah, I mean, it was good. It wasn't amazing. It was fine. It was enjoyable. You get what you pay for. Temple of the Moon God. Pat Roach played the Fisticuffs guy. The guard. I mean, it makes sense. He's a big guy, and if you want a big guy, it just, Do we get Andre the Giant? No, let's get Pat Roach. I don't know if Pat Roach was famous, but... And I guess you can pretend people to be big guys with camera tricks and stuff, but... Haven't watched the first movie yet. You know, okay, so I'm a bad judge of it because I don't really watch that kind of suspensey horror movie where it's more suspense than horror. But I thought The Conjuring was pretty good. And I feel like I wasn't alone in that assessment, so. Ooh, dicey, dicey, dicey. So, I mean, take my opinion with a grain of salt, but I thought it was pretty good. I don't know that it needs like 5 sequels or whatever we're at now. Oh, general ghost hunting content. Nice. Yeah, I haven't watched that in a long time. I used to watch it a lot more when I was younger. I don't know. I get creeped out now. My old age, I've become more creeped out by ghosty things. Not superstitious, just a little stitious. Do I risk the... Crap, I'm gonna risk this. Oh, that was a bad choice. I'll just shoot. Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga? Yeah. That's the one. Her last name is so interesting. Because once again, the like, I know Spanish part of me is like, it should somehow be related. Her last name should somehow be related to ants. Like, etymologically related to the word for ants. But I don't think it is. But I'm not sure. It sounds Italian, but I have no idea what it means. Average stitious, highly stitious, yeah. I'm somewhere on the stitious spectrum. Get creeped out by things. But also, I feel like I get it mixed up because Patrick Wilson is in another creepy movie playing a different character, right? In Portuguese, it's Formiga, right? Sorry. I pronounced that not the way it was supposed to be, but maybe that's best for everybody. Right, but it's so close. I'm trying to remember the Spanish word. I know it's similar to the Portuguese. Probably an H instead of an F. The classic F to H slip. Whatever it is. Hormiga. Yeah. Still an O instead of an A. Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty different vowel from that kind of standpoint, so. Did I lose a life and not restore? I think I did. I didn't. So I was at the end and just wasted it. Oh well. Let's do it all over again. Flassy or Floose. So like the same way that people pronounce my name all the time? Got it. Delicious fortified bowl of flaos. All right. Enjoy them snacks there. May they prep well, X5. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know if they're just blending in or if they're invisible with creepy eyes and boots for some reason. Because I feel like that enemy's shown up before without boots. So maybe they're like, I don't like being naked. Let me wear some boots. Or something. Oh, my stomach is rumbling. I haven't had my appetite for a couple days. I don't know if I've had, like, a mild flu or something. Actually, it's been a stressful few days, so maybe it was just stress shutting down my tummy. Hey, it's the last level of the episode. Hey, let's, I don't think anyone's raiding, but let's make sure no one does. Stop raids for an hour. Because we're at the end here. Save, thank you. Save that game. I think I can get the F. Alright. Good thing we saved. Thank you for your assistance. Can I make it through both without dying? I can. Excellent. Okay. Dicey, but doable. Oh, there's... Ugh, why? That's not necessary. I feel like that's rather unnecessary, even. The proprietary fast engine. Let's see, are you good or bad? You seem good. Oh, darn it. Where did you... All right. Okay. I'm not sure I'm supposed to get the mask on the left there, but... Oops. All right, here we go. I'm gonna just pause the timer here. End of the road. After another long journey, you have once again reached the stopping point. A stopping point. What cross was that? The cross of Coronado. You've discovered the sacred cross of Pharaoh. It's the cross of Pharaoh. Okay? It's the cross of Pharaoh. In the last chamber of this section of the pyramid. This is a pyramid from 200 AD. Right? After the crossover between Christianity and Egyptian religion. I don't know. You must be getting closer to the tomb to have found such a personal item of the Pharaoh. Belongs in a museum. Taking a sip from your canteen. This is one giant canteen. You sit down to record your adventures in your journal. You shift your position on the damp floor. Push your hat forward to cover your eyes and take a well-deserved nap. And you'll continue your journey in a couple hours, mounting your torch in a small niche. Or niche, if you're American, but I'm going to call it niche. In the wall. You quickly fall asleep. New high score! Oh, darn it. They just are, Cap. All right, so that's it. This seems like a good stopping point. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Hope you enjoyed Pharaoh's Tomb. Next week, we'll hopefully finish off Pharaoh's Tomb with episodes 3 and 4. Episode 3 is called Temple of Terror. Episode 4 is called Nevada's Revenge, or Nevada, if you're feeling Canadian. Either way. Yes, Cap. Many, perhaps not all, but I think most Americans pronounce it niche, and what I would call foyer, they call foyer. Like a hard. Like pronouncing the R. They take the French and they're like, nope, this is not a French word. No! I don't know what Nevada's getting revenge for. He's the one doing the thieving. If anyone should be getting revenge, it should be Pharaoh. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? What am I looking for? Channels you follow on Twitch. Thank you again for the subscriptions, Nightwolf and X5. I really appreciate it. Is that Malala? Flame Fatales 2025 benefiting Malala. Wait, that's not herself. It's a foundation, right? Malala Fund. That's crazy. Heard this Pharaoh is an amazing streamer. Words of his skills are highly overrated. No. Let's see. Is anyone playing an adjacent style game? I don't know that there is. So instead, it's been a long time since we rated Retrograde Tom, I feel like. And he's playing King's Quest VII. Alvis Joe has gone Duke. Gone Duke. AVLS. Duke Nukem. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, thanks. I don't know why I didn't see that there. It, like, blended in right in the middle of my screen. Sweet. Excellent suggestion. Because Duke is a platformer, let's rate Joe. So, again, thanks so much for being here, everybody. Thanks for the subs. I hope you have a great September. I hope to be back next week. The first month of the school year is always a lot. So sometimes I do have to cancel. The old Nukem. Duke Nukem. Not sure which episode, but it's the first game. So, take care, everybody. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you later. What is a weekend?